My name is William J. Alder, A-L-D-E-R. I came from a town called Richfield Park, New Jersey, Bergen County, right near the area of Hackensack. I was just turning 18, and a few days after 18, I was drafted into the Army. I was taken to Fort Dix, New Jersey. With many other young men my age, and we were transferred to a training facility in the U.S. Army in Alabama. And I was trained as a heavy weapons operator. So anyhow, we waited around in a very nice camp they had organized on an island northern of Australia for training of men for the U.S. Army. So eventually we got a call. All my associates were called, but I was not called. I couldn't understand why not. So they went and they were taken away. Then finally I was called to go. So I got onto a onto a passenger ship that was being used, and those who were associated with me, one was a butcher, baker, and that type of individual, clerk and so forth. I said, what the heck am I doing here? I'm trained as a gunner. Well, I arrived there, got out on the beach, and I was told to get onto a truck. And that truck took us to a location we had been deposited, and we were taken up from where we were to Bougainville. So there, Bougainville was the 37th Infantry of the Ohio National Guard, and that was where I was assigned. And so anyhow, when I got on this truck, I waited until I was called. Finally, I was called. Men came up to me and said, Bill Alder? I said, yeah. He said, welcome to the 288th Army Ground Forces Band. I said, band? I, as a youngster, was quite competent. I was already in the high school band in grade school. So I had my music teachers were top-notch New York from Hotel McAlpin. I was quite capable of assuming all the rules of being a musician, and at a very young age. I didn't realize that it was going to do this for me, but I then became part of the band, and I followed the band for the rest of the war.
My name is Leon Charles George Galabowski. I was born in Baltimore, I'm a Cold War soldier. We were surrounded by Russian and East German tanks. We thought we were going to have to fight them. I slept with a load of carbines for 3 days and 3 nights. It was the one I didn't blow my head off. I went to the Army half blind.
And they accepted you?
Yeah. I was half blind, I had a concussion. I got the Berlin Medal. 1955 to 1965. When I first went in the Army, we get $57 a month. When I was overseas, I was getting $151 a month. I was in the Signal Corps when I was in Berlin. I studied navigation in the Army. I used to take care of Army post office. I worked there for 4 years. Cigarettes aboard ship were 85 cents a carton. I used to make coffee aboard ship. I took a shower aboard ship with 1,500 nuts aboard. I had 42 weeks of advanced infantry. I was in the 351st Regimental Combat Team. I was on Operation Sagebrush 65 years ago.
This is The Big Picture, an official television report to the nation from the United States Army. Now, to show you part of the big picture, here is Sergeant Stuart Queen.
15 years ago, the state of Louisiana was host to a vast military maneuver, during which an officer named Dwight D. Eisenhower earned his first General Star. Last November and December, the Army and the Air Force held joint maneuvers over almost exactly the same area. A joint testing and training exercise deployed over 7 million acres of western Louisiana. Here is the Army's television report to the nation on Operation Sagebrush.
Operation Sagebrush is a war. The bullets and the casualties are theoretical, but everything else is for real.